Hello everyone, welcome back to more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Today is a big episode because, if you haven't noticed, we're here. We are at Divine Beast Vah Medoh, and we've done everything leading up to it. I've done all the side quests I wanted to do before this. I've gotten all the shrine orbs I wanted to do. We've done everything basically at Rito Village that we can do so far. And I'm ready to take on the first Divine Beast of the game. So, this is going to be a big one. Make sure to stay tuned for basically all this one. So yeah, let's head over to Teba. Okay, it's time to face Divine Beast Vah Medoh. Normal arrows won't put a dent in those cannons. You'll need to hit him with bomb arrows. These are precious commodities, so don't expect me to do this again, but take these bomb arrows. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Also, it'll be cold up there. You will want to prepare a warm meal or bring some warm clothes. I'm ready. Alright, but let me ask you something. Why are you doing this? Why risk your life to bring down Medoh? To rescue Zelda. To save Rito Village. Just can't watch. Why am I doing this? That's actually a good question. The game wants me to say rescue Zelda, but personally, it's to save Rito Village. Rito Village? It's not like you'll get the keys to the village, you know? Well, that's nice, but no change in your mind once you get up there and see Medoh up close. That's fair enough. Right, get on. And let's fly up and actually start. We've been waiting, it's been 15 episodes of getting here, and we're here. We have made it. Let's do this. Alright, it's showtime. Man, even I feel like I'm gonna freeze up here. That's Divine Beast Vah Medoh. It has its barrier up again. What a pain. What's wrong, Link? Too scared to talk? Let's go over the plan. You see those cannons? I'll draw their fire. While I'm doing that, you use your bomb arrows to destroy the cannons. Got it so far? If you need to withdraw a bit, just spread your cloth and float straight up in the updraft for a while. I'll take that up as a sign that we need to regroup. Don't bother aiming it for anything covered by Meadow's barrier. It's impenetrable. Whatever you do, don't get close enough to touch it. And finally, I know I've said this a few times already, but don't forget your cold protection. We can move whenever you're ready. Let's go. Alright. Cold blow up those cannons. Here we go. Okay. So let's do this. So there are these kind of guardian cannons that have the same lasers that guardians do. They will shoot at you, but what Teba is doing is he's trying to distract them basically and have he get shot by the lasers instead of him. So all we really need to do is hit these bad boys twice, a pop, and then they blow. So that's one down, and there are 4 total. Well, now 3, I guess, because we got one. One there, and the last one is there. So also, a cool thing about these updrafts, they will actually replenish your stamina if you just take out your thing again. So really, you can always just have infinite stamina in this kind of area. So let's do this again. Kind of miss there. Hit there. And hit again. That's good. That's good. That's 2 down. Again, he said don't hit this because if you... Should I show it off? This is what happens. You basically get electrocuted. And nobody likes that. So you actually can't, shoot at this. You can't go on the Divine Beast yet because, there are these things protecting it. I think that's pretty clear, though. So, over here, there is another one. Then also, as you see, the Rito Village is beneath us, but if you do try to drop down, you'll actually just kind of fall out of the world, and you will just spawn back here. So even though it looks like it's right beneath us, it's really not. We're kind of in like a separate area right now, with the world kind of loaded in beneath us. So if you were wondering, that's what happens. And finally, we just have one more. I don't know what mini guardian. Well, it's not really mini. One more legless guardian to take care of. See, as you see, he just actually kind of locked onto Teba right there. That's because, you know, Teba's flying. Yeah. And that's all of them. Meaning that the barrier protecting Vah Medoh is gone. Now, we can hop on safely. Well, as safe as it gets when divine beasts are involved.
Well done, Link. That thing is history. Link. It looks like I got hit pretty good back there. I think I need to get back to the flight range. I just hope that I can make it back. You head down to Meadow. Good luck. It's all you.
And down we go. And with that, it's time to take on the first dungeon of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Let's do this. The travel gate registered to the map.
Well now, I've seen that face before. I had a feeling you would show up eventually, but making me wait 100 years is a bit indulgent. You're here to wrest control of Meadow away from Ganon, correct? If so, then the first thing you'll want to do is find yourself a map. That guidance stone has the information for the layout of this divine beast. Can you make it there?
If you didn't catch on, that was Revali talking to us then. Actually, wait a second. Before we move on into the dungeon, I know Revali's like, what are you doing, Link? You are right here. Why are you just walking away? There's a chest right there. And there's an eye right there, so you can actually get rid of this malice just by hitting the eye. And free chest. These divine beast areas, you actually can't come back to once you leave them, so it is optimal to try and get all the chests here. So, yeah, that is very good. But anyways, we are gonna actually head in. Well, technically we're in the dungeon right now, but this is the only dungeon in the game that, or divine beast in the game, that like a good chunk of it is also outside. Well, maybe you could say that about one of the, like, actually, this is the only one that, I mean, doesn't really have that much of a ceiling, but you'll see what I mean once we get to the other ones. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to fall up on that thing, but whatever, it's fine. We actually have another chest right here. Whoops. We have another chest right here. Just poke the eye with a... Yeah, a spear is definitely the best for this because they have a very long reach. Why? Whatever, I guess we'll just shoot it. That's probably the easiest way. Bam! Okay. Also, this episode might be a bit longer, just because I kind of want to just do the entire Divine Beast today. We'll see if I actually end up doing that, but I don't know. We'll see if this is longer than normal. I believe there is an eye on the other side of that, so what I'm gonna do is this. Skills. And yeah, there's an eye right there. I mean, we could just... I always like defeating eyes with weapons instead of arrows, just because, you know, arrows you have a limited number of, but I mean, I guess it's just easier to use arrows, so I guess I'll do it in that scenario. I really didn't need to do that, but like I just kind of wanted to get the malice out of the way so that if we do end up coming back, then we can just kind of get rid of it. Up we go, and then this is actually the back of the beast. Actually, you don't really need to come here yet, but just showing that a huge chunk of it is outside. So, I mean, I guess some of the other ones are outside as well, but this is the only one that I would say like it's known for kind of being outside. We can do this, and then just kind of jump across, hopefully without falling. Hopefully. Okay, looks like we did. And then we have a mini guardian that has a guardian spear, which we're basically using the same using the same weapon as it is using against us against it. Don't think we can't pick it up, but that's fine because we're literally equipped with a with that thing right now, so we don't really need to pick up another guardian spear, so it's fine. Sheikah Slate authenticated, distilling map of Divine Beast. And then of course this huge animation plays, which I don't understand. Like, what? It's not needed. But whatever. And there's the map of the beast. Divine Beast controls have been enabled.
You'll need to look closely at your map of the Divine Beast. The terminals that will activate Medoh are marked by those glowing points. You'll need to activate all of the terminals to take back control. Think you're up to it?
Yes, I do. So if we look at the map screen, there are 5 orange glowing points, and we are the yellow dot. So we're actually kind of far away from all of them. So we this is the Divine Beast, like the dungeon maps in this game are the only maps where it's like 3D, whereas the regular map that usually is here is 2D. If you didn't notice what I just did there are a couple arrows on this. If you decide to use one of those arrows, the entire beast tilts that way, and you can kinda walk on walls a bit. I mean, not that much, but this is the main gimmick of this dungeon, really. Let's actually tilt it this way because I actually want to go over there first, rather than over there. I don't know why, I feel like it's just easier to get there. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then of course there are these giant things in the middle which will move along with the Divine Beast because gravity exists. Alright, let's actually do this. Bop. And set it back to normal because it's easier to walk around if everything's flat. Oh, and I also got a chest for that. I don't know how that works, but okay. Alright, so there's a terminal here. And to do it, let's activate this. These wind pillars will move, and as you see, there are gates that, if they're not moving, they're not active. So what you need to do, kind of, is literally just this. Oh wait, that's not a two-handed weapon. What is this? That was not as strong as I thought it would, but it's fine, because that activates that just as well. You can also just tilt the Divine Beast. Literally, you could have just tilted it one way, and then it would have just kind of slid in there, but, sometimes it's easier to just stasis it. I don't know. That's again, this game can be solved, a lot of the puzzles can be solved with...
There are 4 terminals remaining. Still a ways to go.
Okay, Revali, stop being... Okay. But like I said, puzzles in this game can be solved in a variety of different ways, which is kind of one of the really cool things about this game. Whereas a lot of past Zelda games, there was one solution. Whereas with that, as we just saw, multiple solutions, and maybe even some that I didn't even mention. So that's kind of cool. Ow. We have barely any shields, I just realized. That's probably because we were fighting so many guardians and we kept messing up. So we'll equip the weakest shield we have just because, I mean, to get rid of it, I guess. But actually, I don't really want to go there yet. I'm going to go this way. So we're kind of outside the beast a bit. There are updrafts that will bring us up there if we want. But what I'm interested in is that over there. And you might be saying, how the heck do we get over there? Well, if you notice this kind of railing in the ceiling, you will see there's kind of, I don't know what the word for it would be, a trolley, I guess, over here. So you can actually go straight up there, and it's kind of hard when it's moving because the arrows act weirdly. This is just wasting arrows. Okay, actually, we're just gonna tilt it back. That's the wrong direction. Tilt it this way. Then, hopefully, while we're sliding back, because this is literally all blocked by mouse, so we are gonna. Okay, that's not gonna work. How about we do this? Whoops. Okay, that did not work. Great. Okay. Instead of doing that, oh my gosh. Is there a save? Hopefully this isn't, because I wasted a lot of arrows just then, and I kind of want them back, gonna be honest. So let's see if I can get them back. How many arrows do I have? 38. That's not bad. Terminals I have. Okay, we're good. Let's go this way in that case. And the wing is right there. Okay. So yeah, okay, we're back here, and we have more arrows. That is good. Let's actually just save right here, just in case I want to do it again. All right. What we're gonna do is try to do something epic. See if this works. Come on, get in. No! Okay, that was close. That was close. We needed one arrow to take it out, unlike before. Oh. That's weird. Also, if you notice, only the middle section tilts, so as you see, the kind of other parts, like the head of the beast and the tail, don't really tilt. But as you see, this entire body part is tilted, meaning now we can, whoops, walk up over here and activate another terminal. What do you know? Sheikah Slate authenticated.
There are 3 terminals remaining. Keep going.
Can do. Alright, let's just do this, just because it's always good to just have it a nice, clean level. So it's much easier to walk the clean level, obviously, than an uphill, so... Alright. Though you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Dang it, that's fine, because there's literally just this giant updraft over here that will bring me up. And then, if you didn't notice, there was a chest over here that I kind of wanted, so we're gonna see if we can try to go high without going that high. Okay. Try to see if we can. Dang it, it's fine. If we were facing that direction, that probably would work. So in that case, let's try to face that direction. Go Up, 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 and forward. And then... Okay. Should we do it intended strats? I kind of just want to... do it easily. I don't want to put in all the work to get the chest how Nintendo wants you to do it. So I'm kind of... Oh, hey. Oh, this should work. Easy. Easy chest. Alright, do that. And hey, an ancient core. Let's shoot you. And then the malice is gone. That wasn't really a problem. If we go over here, there is a chest right there. Actually, oh no. What you want to do is get rid of this guy. You just... Ow. Ow. Oh, that actually did a lot of damage. Or as Phil Sif would say. That hurt. That... Okay, good. Good. Okay, so what you want to do is come up here. Actually, I'll probably want to get rid of this first, just so that those guys don't keep spawning. That. Is tilt this. Then while it's tilting, you want to jump. And then so that while you're basically going up while it's all going down. Meaning it's very, very easy to get this chest right here. Knight's Claymore, that's pretty good, hey. Although, I do have a lot of terrible weapons in my inventory. This feathered spear. Who gave me a feathered spear? I think it was one of the shrines, but... Knight's Claymore, very good stuff. Okay. Then there's a shrine right there. So if we simply go like this, on over here, let's go. Okay, and that's another terminal complete. That means there's only 2 left. Sheikah Slate.
There are 2 terminals remaining. You're almost there.
Thanks, Revali. At first you were being a bit, a bit mean, but now I can actually appreciate what I'm doing for you. Let's put this bomb right in here. Blow it up, and that's that activated. Now we're gonna need another bomb, because if you see there is actually something else we need to blow up, but how are we gonna get it over there? Well, simply just do this, and then once it's there, blow it up. Finally, we're gonna want to tilt it back and pull up Magnesis, so that when this comes all the way down with that ball in there, starts falling, starts rolling, that's the word, rolling, it will be right here, and then we can simply just do this. Magnesis, oh, the spear just dropped down. Place it on this kind of, I don't know, like, not conveyor belt, but like, kind of tunnel, kind of, I don't know how you describe it. And then, once this thing finally just starts, rolling that direction, it will hit that button perfectly, meaning this is opened. And we can walk through. And if you noticed, in there is a terminal. Meaning, come on.
Just 1 terminal remaining. What do you know?
Yeah, Revali really didn't have high expectations of us. It doesn't make me feel all that good. I kind of wanted some more appreciation for what I'm doing for you. I'm saving your bird, and then you're just like, wow, you're trash, you're garbage. Alright, this actually is where I wanted to go earlier. Oh, over here, there is, this updraft is actually covered by dude. Again, I like to use weapons when taking those guys out, so it doesn't waste any of my arrows. Then over here, this is where you're supposed to start. Of course, you could start not here, but it is kind of the closest point to do this to, so it is probably the easiest. Then, walk in here, and what do you know?
That was the last terminal. Now you just need to start the main control unit. I want you to take a good look at your map. There should be a new glowing point on there. Well, flap to it.
A good look on my map. It really isn't that hard to see where it is, Revali. Just saying. It's in the literal middle of the map, so it shouldn't be too hard. I'm just gonna wait until it is there, and we're gonna jump off. Maybe I jumped off a little too early. Let's see if we can land here. Do some shenanigans. What happens if you... I wonder, what happens if you do this? Oh, I thought you could actually get hit by the rotating blades. That would have been funny. Just saying. Oh, actually, this is good for us because this is closer to where we were than where we would have been. Oh, that's good. And finally, rotate it back to its normal position. Nope, there's actually a chest over here, so we're gonna get that first. Yeah. Sorry, just turning for the fake out there. But over here, there's a chest right on Vah Medoh's nose. This is actually very scary because the point where he blasts you is right like under here. So really, I don't know. Like if you go a little too far, you could just and then you would die. So yeah, not the most pleasant thought, but here we are. And then instead of climbing all the way back up, we can literally just go over to one of these things that we've been seeing throughout the dungeon. Fly up, and then get back on top of the beast. Alright, and with that, let's change our clothes. Does this make... Oh, that makes me too cold. Never mind. We'll just take our hat off. Good. Scourge of Divine Beast, Vah Medoh, Wind Bite, Ganon. This is what I've been talking about.
Oh, that thing is one of Ganon's own, and it plays dirty. It defeated me 100 years ago, but only because I was winging it. I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but you must avenge me, Link.
Yeah, this is what I've been talking about this entire time when I've been saying, oh, I want more hearts before I go into Divine Beast Vah Medoh, because there is a boss in it, and he does not play around if you are not ready. So, let's find him. As Revali just said, this guy is the thing that actually killed Revali 100 years ago. As you know, the champions all died then. So, this is the reason. This guy is especially, this is like a Boko shield. How did that block all this? Let's actually pull out bomb arrows because they're much more. They hurt him a lot. Arrows, you are going to want a lot of arrows for this fight. Which is why I bought a lot before the fight. Especially when this guy's in the air. The arrows are very good against him. Very good. Also, although it might not seem like it because he's a boss, you can... Whoops. I was about to say... Where is he? I always can't find him once he teleports. Right there, he's in the sky. If you hit this guy, if you hit this guy in the eye when he's in the sky, he will. Oh, I just took enough health for him to go into his second phase. That might have looked like something happened, but he's at half health now, so he's in the second phase. All right, he has more health now. Watch your blind spot. Okay, so if you do this, no, I was saying that you can actually. Ow. Actually, let's actually Actually, I'm saying actually so much.
Avoiding attacks might be
You can
wise.
stasis plus this guy and basically freeze him for like 5 seconds. Of course, he gets stasis plus for a little bit less than a lot of other enemies in this game. Usually they get like stuck for like a solid 10 seconds. This guy is like 3, so obviously it doesn't work as effectively, but it definitely still works, so that's always good. Hit him in the eye. Hitting him anywhere else, like, I would recommend, of course, hitting this guy in the eye, because that's his weak spot. Oh, this might be it. Hitting this guy anywhere else will do less damage, and hitting him in the eye with arrows will do the most. And there we have it. Windblight is defeated.
Well, I'll be plucked. You defeated him, eh? Who would have thought? Well done. I suppose I should thank you now that my spirit is free. This returns Meadow back to its rightful owner. Don't preen yourself just for doing your job. I do suppose you've proven your value as a warrior worthy of my unique ability, the sacred skill that I have dubbed Revali's Gale. It's now time to move on and start making preparations for Medow's strike on Ganon. But only if you think you'll still need my help while you're fighting inside Hyrule Castle. Feel free to thank me now. Or, never mind, just go. Your job is far from finished, you know. The princess has been waiting an awfully long time. You'll have a precise bead on Ganon from this vantage point. And when the time is right, give him everything you've got. Now we wait for that perfect moment. Meadow, we've been artfully patient for the last 100 years. I doubt you'll suffer a feather over a few more moments. After all these years, I simply must admit the truth. Even without the power of flight, Link made his way to this divine beast and accomplished something that even I could not. Guess I was wrong about how lucky he would be. I hope that luck holds out, Link, for everyone's sake.